Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Matthews here from M&F FOREX Traders. I hope you're doing great. So I'm here with a bit of video for you guys. I'm going to talk about the 3 secrets that will make you profitable in 2023, right? So these are very, very important things that you're supposed to do if you want to be profitable this year. So watch the rest of the video to find out. All right. So what am I talking about? What are these 3 things that you can implement this year that will change your course of your trading career? What are these secrets? All right, so let's get started right now. So, yeah, you need to stick to one strategy. This is very important. You have to stick to one strategy that you've proven to be profitable. You have to have a strategy that you trust and that has data that shows that you are going to be profitable over a series of trades. You have to be confident in that strategy such that you're able to execute that strategy as long as it presents the setup you are supposed to take the next trade, regardless of the previous outcome. As you can see from this particular chart right here, you're going to realize that this is a probability of a consecutive losses within 100 trades. So this is the win rate, and these are the number of trades and the percentages right here. So you're going to realize that all strategies pass through phases. You have a winning streak, you're going to have a losing streak. Those are inevitable. You have no control over that. Therefore, you should not be worried about it. Your main worry should be, are you sticking to your strategy? Remember, you need to have a strategy that works, that you've proven to work. If you don't have the strategy, the link is the first link in the description will take you to our course that actually gives you that. All right. So, for example, if your strategy has got a 55% win rate, right? Look, so there's a 96% chance of you having 3 losses in a row. There's a 86% of chance of you having 4 losses in a row, and there's a 58% chance of you having 5 losses in a row, 31% chance of you having 6 losses in a row. Even if your strategy wins over 55% of the time, which is extremely good when it comes to trading. You don't even need a 90% strategy, because most of even the best of traders out there have probably maybe 60% or 70% strategy winning rate right there. So, regardless of what you have, you're going to experience strings of losses. So, something that's going to enable you to remain consistent with your strategy is if you have confidence in it. If you don't have confidence in your strategy, you switch up the moment you start to have losses. So it's important for you to have confidence in your strategy so that you're able to execute it regardless of the previous outcome. You have to do that consecutively for you to have consistent profits in the market. This is very important. The market works in terms of probability, and this is how probability works. It's all probability. You cannot tell what's going to happen on the next trade. It's all about probability. Anything can happen. However, you must have the confidence to execute your system, trusting that over a series of trades, you're going to be profitable. That you must have. Okay? And if you don't have a strategy that is profitable, like I've said, the first link in the description will take you to our mastery course. So there's no holy grail out there. There's no holy grail. No strategy works 100% of the time. No strategy is like that. So whatever you have, make sure it works. Okay? It's extremely, extremely important. So the next is risk management. Risk management is very, very important. You can have a profitable system, But if you don't respect your risk, you're always going to blow your account. You can have a 90% win rate, 80% win rate, but if you don't respect risk, you're going to blow out all that account in one trade. Why? Because that trade is going to fail. That's the one that's going to clear your whole account. So as you can see here, like as we've determined already, the losses and the wins come in terms of what? Probability. It's all probability. You cannot tell. You cannot tell whether the next trade is going to be a winner. You have no way to know. So as you can see, you can have 2 losses in a row, then have a win. You can have 6 losses in a row, have 2 wins, just like that. It's all probability. But the only thing that's going to help you survive those losses is if you are respecting your risk. If you are risking between, let's say, 1 to 2% of your account or even less, then you can survive this. For example, if you have a strategy with a 1 to 5 risk reward ratio, you can take 2 losses here, which will be like, maybe if you're risking 1%, you have 1%, you lose 2%, and when you take the next trade, you'd have recovered other 2% and actually be in profit by 3%. Okay, so you must respect risk management every time. Know exactly how much you are risking by making sure that you're using a position size calculator. Know exactly how much am I risking in this particular trade. Calculate that and know how much it is you are risking. And once you've done that, go ahead and take the trade while you have already accepted and internalized the risk, so that when the trade starts to go against you, you won't start panicking, because you already know how much you are going to lose if the trade goes against you. And remember, you must be okay losing that amount. It must be okay with you. No wonder we encourage to risk between 1 to 2% of your account. If you're trading with the bigger accounts, you can actually risk even less than that. Okay, so it's extremely important. No matter how good your system is, if your risk management is poor, you can never make money in the market. You always lose everything in one trade. So always use proper risk management, and always use a position size calculator before taking any trade. That's extremely important. Okay. Trading psychology. This is the most important aspect of trading. Let me tell you, right? You can have the best strategy out there. You can have the best risk management strategy out there. But if your trading psychology, if your mindset is not in the right place, you can never make money. You can never make money. If I can give you a scenario, no matter how skilled a footballer is, if they're given a penalty, right? They have everything. Like, they have a strategy, they know how to score nicely. But in that particular moment, if their mindset is not in the right place, if their psychology is not in the right place, they'll end up missing that penalty, right? They're going to miss up that penalty, not because they don't know how to score, but because they're maybe anxious, they are frustrated. So it will depend on how they're able to manage their emotions, right? That's what will determine whether they're going to score that goal or not. It's all about being able to manage your emotions. So as a trader, you must be very good at this. You must spend most of your time learning about yourself, learning about your mindset. It's extremely important. If you don't do that, I'm afraid you can't be profitable. It will be very difficult for you to be profitable, because, again, you can always lose it in just one trade. That's how crazy the market is. Emotions like fear and greed, FOMO, revenge trading, all those things are going to come if you don't take out your mind. If you don't have the proper system in place, if you don't have a systematic approach that you're going to approach the market, this is going to get worse. So the only way you can work on this and make sure that the psychology is a little bit better for you in terms of managing your trades is making sure that you have a proper system in place. And once you have the proper system in place, it's just a matter of executing that system. That's all. Making sure to also respecting your risk management every time you're in the market. Very important. And then you have to, like I always encourage you guys to read about Mark Douglas, Traders Trading in the Zone and the Disciplined Trader. And there are so many other books out there that you can actually read. There are a lot of videos on YouTube right here where you can just actually invest your time and actually watch the videos. That's some of the YouTube guys are actually on YouTube right here that are really giving us very valuable content. So check them out. Learn about your emotions, learn to meditate, exercise. These are the things that are going to help you in the long term. Because forex trading requires you to be at your very best psychology. If you want to make money right now, you can't make money. You will lose your whole account because your psychology is not in the right place. You need to have a long-term mindset. You need to think about long-term. Like I've told you guys, on a trade-by-trade basis, nobody knows what's going to happen. Anything can happen at any particular time. So the best thing you can do is to have a long-term mindset and have a series of trade mindset where you're looking at the larger sample size and like trying to trade. You're looking at a trade-by-trade basis. You can't judge yourself like that because that's not how the market works. The market works in terms of probability, and you can only be profitable over a series of trades, not one trade or two trades. That's how you're supposed to do. So read books like Trading in the Zone and The Disciplined Trader by Mark Douglas. You can actually listen to them. There are audiobooks out there. Listen to them so that you develop your mind, because this is the most important aspect of trading. If you can get this down with it, you're going to be in a better place. All right. So trading psychology, extremely important. You need to know how to manage your emotions. You need to know you need to be very self-aware. You need to know when those emotions are starting to come out so that you know how to actually control them. Okay, it's about being able to manage emotions. You cannot eliminate your emotions. Emotions are so much important to us. So what we need to learn is to master them, to know how to control them so that they don't control us. Because if you let them control us, it will be disaster. All right. So the other reason why we actually need to learn about managing our emotions, because nobody tells us how to lose, and losing is so much a significant part of trading. You're going to lose more trades than you ever done in your life. Right? You're going to lose more. All right. So you must be equipped with tools that help you manage losing. You need to familiarize yourself with losing. You need to make losing your friend, because if you are going to avoid losing, you're always going to be having emotional pain, because losing is part of this game. Losing is so normal in trading. So that's how important this is. So your psychology is very important. So make sure that you invest much of your time learning about yourself, learning about what triggers you, learning about how you handle emotions and everything else. So it's extremely important. So I thought I would dwell much on this. So I hope you found this informative. If I can promise you that if you can implement these things that we've talked about in this video this year is going to be profitable. Don't repeat the same mistakes that you made last year. Learn from those mistakes and actually let them make you a better person so that you can be profitable this year. All right. Remember, they say insanity is doing this exact same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. So let's not be that. Let's ensure that we learn from our previous mistakes so that we become better. Those mistakes can be used as lessons that are actually going to make us better. All right, so that you have the experience. Therefore, use that experience to become a better person and a better trader, a better human being. So that's how you're going to win this year. So make sure that you have a strategy in place. If you don't have a strategy, find a system that you can find someone that actually knows how to trade and learn their system. If you're interested in learning our strategy, learn our strategy. The link in the description. If you want to do, maybe want to, whatever you want to do, make sure make sure that you take time and do that. Risk management. Always calculate and know how much am I risking on this particular trade. How much am I willing to lose if this trade goes against me? You must be in a position where you know exactly how much you are willing to lose. And once you have that in place, then keep on working on your mindset, keep on working on your psychology, and you see how better you're going to be as a trader. All right, so you guys, hope you found this informative. If you have, make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section, turn on that bell notification so that you get to be notified every time we drop new content like this. Until next time, goodbye.